Welcome back. The news in details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi arrives in the Greek capital Athens on Tuesday, kicking off an official visit. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Bassem Rodi said the visit comes within the framework of the two friendly countries' keenness to continue consultations at the bilateral level, in addition to expected trilateral talks with Cyprus. According to Rodi, the visit will witness talks between President al-Sisi with the Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis, the Greek President and the Parliament Speaker, as well as the Minister of Energy and Environment. He said the talks would center on means to consolidate bilateral talks and tackle horizons of cooperation, in addition to available investment opportunities in Egypt in light of giant and national mega projects around the country. The spokesman added that they would exchange visions regarding a number of regional and international issues of mutual interest, including the latest developments in the East Mediterranean, plus ways to combat terrorism and extremist thought. Thanks to strong cultural and historical ties that bind Egypt and Greece, the two countries are enjoying friendly relations. Modern diplomatic relations between the two nations were established after Greece gained its independence in 1821 and are now regarded as cordial.
The Egyptian-Greek relations are historical ones indeed, dating back to 300 BC. And yet currently, both countries strive to maintain the strength of these relations by fostering mutual cooperation and seeking agreements that serve the interests of both countries. Among those interests are the obviously growing investments between the two countries during the last period. Investments between Egypt and Greece have been significantly growing since 2004. In March 2020, Ambassador of Greece in Egypt said that Egypt is a top destination for Greek investment. The fields of Greek investment in Egypt are mainly concentrated in cement manufacturing, oil and gas exploration and extraction, construction, food industry, manufacturing of building materials and paints, aluminium production, distribution and logistics, irrigation systems, banking, sea and air transportation, and training services. Greece is the fourth largest European investor in Egypt, with around 208 Greek companies in the Egyptian market. Egypt and Greece, particularly during the last 6 years, strive to strengthen their relations. During the Greek economic crisis that began in 2010, Greece moved towards establishing strong cooperation with several countries, including Egypt. In May 2020, Egypt and Greece discussed ways of cooperation to return tourism between both countries amid the coronavirus pandemic while taking preventive measures. They also discussed arranging joint tourism programs to be promoted to the world. In August 2020, Egypt and Greece signed an agreement for the delimitation of the exclusive economic zone between both countries in the east of the Mediterranean Sea, a region that includes big reserves of oil and gas. Thus, we know that the economic relations and agreements that brought Egypt and Greece together have undergone considerable development during the last 6 years. They proceeded to cover a wide range of activities and to open up broader prospects for pushing relations towards further development in the future.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi issued directives on Tuesday for the integration of the Bardawi Lake development in the general strategy framework of developing Sinai. During his meeting with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, the Marine Forces commander, and the head of a Belgian company currently undertaking projects in Egypt, President al-Sisi instructed to provide all factors needed for the success of the project, especially the technical studies and qualified administration. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Bassem Rodi said the meeting tackled the current and future projects by the company and the comprehensive scheme for the development of Bardawi Lake in northern Sinai. Rodi said the meeting discussed expected outcome from the project, including making use of fisheries in the lake and investment output, given the distinguished site of the lake and the vast outcome from providing job opportunities, food security, and economic revenues. Head of the Suez Canal Authority, Lieutenant General Osama Rabia, received a high-level American delegation headed by U.S. Ambassador to Egypt Jonathan Cohn on Tuesday. The meeting included discussions on ways to support joint cooperation and find ways to develop ongoing maritime work. The meeting was attended by Acting Undersecretary of the U.S. Navy, Gregory Slavonk, and Naval Attaché at the Guidance Building in Ismailia, Colonel Joseph Mannion. In his speech, Rabia emphasized the depth of the Egyptian-American relations at all levels, which opens new horizons for cooperation in various fields. He stressed that the new Suez Canal had succeeded in achieving its goal in increasing the number and capacity of the canal, in addition to raising its efficiency to face potential emergencies. For his part, Slavonk hailed services and facilities provided by the Suez Canal as they offer safe passage for ships crossing it. Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri paid condolences for the family of late Palestinian Liberation Organization top official Saeb Erekat, the Palestinian leadership and people on Tuesday. In a statement, the Foreign Ministry deplored the death of Erekat, saying the Palestinian cause in the Arab world lost an outstanding diplomat. The statement said that Erekat had championed tirelessly for restoring the rights of the Palestinian people, despite many obstacles that the cause of his nation went through.